I'm not going to quote this. A lot of people say Bioshock Infinity is one of the worst ones out of the series. And, yeah. But basically, for anyone who wants to know the story of the game, basically, you play as a guy who's looking for the girl, and turns out you're the big bad guy, and you're the one who made the city and locked up the girl and everything. If you want a more in-depth and more look into the story, there are YouTube videos out there that can explain it a lot better than me.
So we're going
to... And that... Yeah. So, what I found good about this game is that they changed the powers, and I actually like the crow power a lot, actually. And I also like how it ends up back in Rapture, even though I'm trying to explain it, and I know there's theory that came from this, which I will get into later. And I also like the weapon designs actually in this game. There's things to like in the game. And I also like the design of Elizabeth in this game. And I also like the twin characters in this game. Not gonna lie. And I also like the design of the audio recordings in this and how they changed it from the first two games. But let's go on to what I found bad about this game. Oh, before I go on, I will say both versions of the game I have played, both collection and the normal game for the PS3, I had no glitch problems, surprisingly, with both games. So both games was actually good, less glitchy, but I did have one glitch I will explain later when I get to the collection version. So yeah. But other than that one glitch, the game worked perfectly with no glitches in both. Now on to the bad. Where do I begin? Yes, I did not like the story in this game like I did with the other two games. I thought they put too many plot twists into one game. And put too much like, oh, let's twist this, let's twist this, let's twist it. Oh, you can go through here. And instead of learning more about this city up in the sky, I learned hardly shit. To be honest. I learned more about Rapture in Bioshock 1 and 2 than in this game learning about that. And meaning that I found everything to go Then when it got to that one sequence with the lighthouses, the multiple lighthouses, and I was like, it don't matter what path you choose, it's just gonna end up the same way. Same outcome no matter what. You being this guy, being a dickhead, then seeing like two of yourselves, and then like in Burial and Sea, it doesn't matter at all. Because all the characters that, yeah, I will get into that later. Now for the collection version of bioshock Infinity. Yes, they added some stuff from what I can tell. I don't think they added director's thing in here. Maybe they did. If they did, I don't know. I haven't found any. And like the first one, trying to find these recordings is, I'm just gonna say this for both. Finding recordings in this game is harder than anything. And it's just like the first one, PS3 version or whatever. No story, no nothing. But they did, change it a little. And this one actually, they kept to the original design or whatever of the changing screens actually, which I did like. They kept to it. And it's the only game out of the collector's edition of games that I have found that kept to the original games. Well, area changing scenes, which I actually liked. And in this game, I felt like the collector's version, Booker was less of an asshole than in that game. And they actually cleaned things up from the PS3 version, changed a little whatever, changed some details, and amped it up, made everything cleaner, which I actually liked. Made the guns, weapons flow easier than the PS3 version. Actually, out of all the games I played, everything felt cleaner. And I did have one glitch where I think it's been a long time, and I think was a glitch that when the weapons, like I couldn't switch to weapons or something. It was just a small, unnoticeable glitch that happened, something that's easy to forget. But I think it was just me, I couldn't fire a weapon or couldn't change to a weapon. Which is surprising because out of all the games of the collector's editions, I think, yeah, bioshock Infinity was the one I had the least problems with. Oh, the Bioshock 1 and 2 and Burial at Sea games. It's the only one that didn't bug up as much as those two games. Aside from Bioshock 1, that one was less buggy. But, yeah. Out of all the collector's edition games I played Bioshock 2 was the one I had the most problems with, which I did explain in the review of Bioshock 2 video. But Bioshock Infinity was the best, easier 1-2-1, if you get it, on the PS4. And it was much easier the easiest version to play for the PS4. It made itself a lot easier than the original game made it. But nothing really much to say, so I'm just gonna add Burial at Sea with this, episode 1 and 2. Now, I'm just going to say Burial at Sea for the Collector's Edition, because I have not played it off the Collector's Edition one, so I don't know how it runs on the PS3, but what I have played, the first one, I thought was stupid, actually. It didn't make sense to me. I actually hated that one out of all bioshock games and DLCs and whatever. Burial at Sea episode 1 is my most hated one out of all of them. And Burial at Sea episode 2 I'm still playing. I haven't completed it yet, but I may have to go back just because I may have found a glitch in it. So yeah. For the collector, out of all the games, Bioshock 1 and 2, you could just go back to like the PS3 or Xbox ones. Will be a lot better than playing like the collector's edition, in my opinion, for the PS4, or you can go in with the Nintendo Switch. I say the Nintendo Switch might actually work a lot better with the collector's edition than the PS4 collector's edition of Bioshock. But Burial at Sea episode 2, I like it so far. I like how you can play as Elizabeth, even though you are, spoiler, if anyone hasn't played it, I'm going to say a spoiler, you are dead in this, so you don't have any of your powers. You gotta get the powers that's given to you. And also, what I really found stupid of this episode so far is that it had characters that were proven to be fake, like Atlas, because in the first game, Atlas was just a facade of Frank Fontaine. And I don't know why they try to make him real. And I don't know why they try to make Booker real when Booker was just, what's his name? Just a younger him, and another version of him. So that will be the episode review of Bioshock Infinity and Burial at Sea. Now, I forgot in the recording I was going to bring up a theory I have heard that came out. I forgot who the theory is made by, because it's been a while since I watched the video, but I know about this theory. So, if you can find the video of who originally created the theory, go watch their theory, because they will go in much deeper than I will. But basically, the theory is Booker DeWitt is Subject Delta, and that, yeah, that's the theory that I have heard. Now, do I agree with this theory? Yes, I actually do. And, yeah. So, if you can find the original person who made that theory, or look up videos on that theory, go ahead and check them out, because they're very interesting. And yeah.